Hello, yogis. Welcome to class. My name is Katie. If you haven't practiced with me before, we are here together to do a vinyasa flow. This is not for beginners. I'm not going to be breaking down the poses too much, but if you know what a vinyasa is and you know what a downward facing dog is, you will probably be just fine. I would suggest that you grab a block, maybe two, if you want a little more room in the postures, especially for forward folds and balancing. They can be really, really helpful to kind of elevate the experience, not necessarily the pose, but elevate the experience within the postures. So if and when you are ready, let's come to the mat. We will meet together in child's pose.
You're making your way into child's pose here. The knees can be wide, the knees can be together. The choice is entirely yours. But encourage the arms to reach forward. If you feel comfortable to, forehead can come to the earth. If there's space between the forehead and the ground, that's okay. Take a block or a book or a cushion, maybe underneath the forehead, so that you support the back of the neck. Let's take a few clearing breaths. As you're ready, take a full breath in right into the space behind the kidneys. And a long breath out. Let's take another full breath into the sides of the ribs now. Long breath out. A third and final, filling every single corner of your torso. A long breath out. And just allow the breath to return to normal. And although it might be a kind of natural pace, I encourage you to allow this breath to be conscious. The thing about the breath is that it sits on the threshold between conscious and unconscious process. It can be really easy for us to lose awareness of it. And just encourage it to stay within the conscious mind. And as you breathe here, just notice, without changing a thing, the quality of your breath. Is it long or short? Quick or slow? Deep or shallow? Now begin to notice the quality of your body. How does it feel to arrive on the mat here today? The spaces that feel open, tight. Do you feel energized or lethargic? Whatever information you garner from these questions, can you use that to inform your practice? My invitation today is simply to move mindfully. These moments that we have at the very beginning of class are so key. We are a different person every time we step onto the mat. Maybe we have let go of something. Maybe we've brought something on or in. And so to move mindlessly, to move unconsciously, I believe is to do a disservice to yourself. And let this be a practice which we offer the body just what it needs. Nothing more, nothing less. No pressure, no expectation. Yogi, staying just as you are, take one more full breath in. And a long breath out. Let's begin to very slowly rise up onto the hands and the knees. Coming into tabletop. Fingers spread wide, hands under shoulders, knees underneath hips. Begin to move through your cat-cows. So as you inhale, let the belly soften, the tailbone tilt up, the heart press forward, the shoulders roll back. As you exhale, start to dome through the back of the body, hug the lower belly in. Feel like you are pressing your shoulder blades to the sky. Inhale, come back into your cow pose. Exhale, rounding through to cat. The choice is yours here, loves. You can continue to move through your cat-cows, or it might be that you want to find free movement. So maybe it is a kind of barrel rolling of the torso. Maybe it's shifting the hips down towards the heels and then all the way back. Maybe it's allowing the weight to come forward into the hands, then back into the knees. It's whatever feels right for you. I said this movement, mindful, but responding to intelligent body. If we think that the monkey mind is full of chatter that belongs to us, chatter that maybe belongs to other people, that the body isn't perhaps filled with quite as much noise. Really allow it to guide you in your practice today. Put aside the preconceived ideas of what this practice might look or feel like. Put aside the ego. Allow yourself simply to feel in. Start to slowly find your way back to a neutral spine and in stillness. Hug the lower belly in, so gentle activation through the front of the body. And then begin to walk the hands forward. Come into your poppy pose. The fingers spread wide. Keep the hips stacked over the knees. Use the exhale to soften the heart down towards the earth. Maybe forehead comes towards the mat. Maybe chin. And our choice is yours, of course. You might press into the hands a little to deepen the stretch through the armpits. You might take it even further by coming right up onto the fingertips, especially if you're quite open in the shoulders. This can really gift you just a little bit more space. Wherever you are, let's plant the palms back towards the earth, press into the hands, draw the belly in, lift the heart from the earth, find your way back into your tabletop pose. From tabletop pose, we're going to tuck into the toes. As you exhale, lift the hips all the way up and back into your downward facing dog. And very similar to those kind of first moments in cat-cow, feel free to move. A little bend into one knee and then into the other. Maybe we take those bends a few times. Maybe we alternate the legs. Maybe we bend the knees at the same time. And play with tilting the tailbone up. Play with extending the heels to the earth. Play with shaking the head or just releasing the chin left to right. Start to slowly find stillness. Start to plug through the palms, through the thumbs, the forefingers, the pinkies. Begin to engage your ujjayi breath. So that little constriction at the back of the throat, that warming, funneling of the breath. They say that the breath is the anchor to the present moment. It is the bridge between the body and the mind, pranamaya kosha, the second layer of our being. On your next inhale, start to slowly lift the right foot all the way up towards the sky. Take a nice big bend into the right knee and let the right hip point stack open over the left. So almost feel like your hip was yawning open. Maybe we take a little circle with that right ankle. Just working into space. And slowly release that right foot. Take it onto the other side. You use your inhale to lift the left foot up towards the sky. Again, nice big bend into the left knee. Left knee reaches tall. Left hip point opens over right. Maybe a couple of circles through that left ankle. And yogis slowly release the left foot down to meet the right once again. Let's come up onto our toes on our next inhale. Let the knees soften. We only do this as a little bit of powering up, but also so that we create enough room in the spine to look forward with comfort. To take the gaze in between the hands, start to gently walk the feet to the top of the mats, and arrive with the feet at hip width distance. As you're ready on your inhale, press the hands into the shins. Maybe play with straightening the legs, but they can, of course, be bent. And as you exhale, let's fold forward. Let's take a few of these. So flowing in and out. Inhale as your lift halfway. Belly pulls in. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Last one. Exhale and fold. Let's stay here, ragdoll. Let the head get heavy, hands come around the elbows. Maybe a little sway from side to side. But yogis, if your belly or your chest is floating far away from your thighs, encourage a slightly deeper bend into the knees so that you can really start to rest on yourself. So you have this beautiful mixture. I love this pose because it's this mixture of effort and ease. The effort of holding the weight up with the legs, but the ease in the top half of the body as you are held. If the arms are bound, just release them down towards the earth. Keep that bend into the knees, really important. Keep the chin tucked in towards the chest. Start to rise vertebra by vertebra to standing. So the reason we keep the bend into the knees is to protect the lower spine. Slow the movement down as you rise up. Keep the chin tucked. We should start to feel, hopefully, the sense of space now across the top of the back as we begin to rise all the way up to standing. Really nice. Come to the top of your mat. Find your way into Tadasana, mountain pose. I say this a million times. Some of you will know it very well. Either toes together, heels apart, or feet separate. In my view, it doesn't matter. As long as you feel sturdy, as long as you feel grounded, that the heels root down into the earth, feel the kneecaps lift up the legs, tailbone lengthen down, that the shoulders soften, palms face forward, a little bit of energy through the fingertips. Feel as though there was a thread running through the crown of your head, lifting it up so that the chin drops down slightly, the neck gets long. Feeling this sense of length, this almost like standing to attention in this soft but strong way. If you have an intention that you want to practice with, absolutely take a moment to allow yourself to really firm that up in your mind's eye. Let it eke through the mind and into the body. So we practice here with purpose. But if there isn't anything that kind of naturally floats to the surface for you, then maybe you take my invitation of practicing mindfully, of practicing with purpose behind each breath, each movement. There's nothing to win here. There's no one to impress. It's just you on your mat, feeling, being. Or you're staying just as you are. Take a full breath in. A long breath out. On your next inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, lift the gaze up towards the thumbs. As you exhale, let's start to fold forward. Hands can come through prayer and down towards the earth. On your inhale, take a lift halfway, belly pulls in.
Exhale, hands are going to come down. Step just the right foot back, please. Right knee lowers down towards the earth. Use your inhale to sweep the hands to the sky, low lunge, lifting the gaze. As you exhale, release the hands around the front foot. Lift the right knee, step back, high plank, inhale. As you exhale, lower the knees, release the toes. We modify our chaturanga. Come just halfway down towards the earth. And then as you inhale, press the heart forward, let the belly come to the ground, cobra. Exhale, tuck into the toes, press it back, downward facing dog. We're going to keep moving. On your inhale, right foot reaches to the sky, right toes point down. As you exhale, step forward to the top of the mat. Let the left knee come down towards the earth. And on your inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, lift the gaze towards the thumbs. As you exhale, release the hands around the front foot. Step forward, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Rise to standing, inhale, sweep the hands all the way to the sky. As you exhale, hands come to prayer at heart center. Inhale, reach the hands to the ceiling, lift the gaze. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, little lift halfway. Exhale, hands come down. Let's step that left foot back. Left knee lowers down towards the earth. As you inhale, hands rise towards the sky, lift the gaze. Exhale, release the hands around the front foot. Step it back, high plank, inhale. Another modified vinyasa, knees are gonna lower, release the toes. Lower halfway down. Inhale, cobra, belly to earth, heart opens forward. Exhale, tuck toes, press it back. Downward facing dog, we keep moving. Inhale, left foot rises to sky. Exhale, step forward. Right knee lowers down towards the earth, and on your inhale, sweep the hands towards the ceiling, lift the gaze. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Step forward, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Rise to standing, inhale, sweep the hands towards the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's take that all one more time. Inhale, hands reach tall, lift the gaze. Exhale, fold, lower belly hugs in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step right foot back, right knee lowers. Inhale, reach the hands towards the sky, lift the gaze. Exhale, release the hands to the earth. Step it back, high plank. So either with me, take the knees down or find your first chaturanga. You lower as you exhale. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Yogis, on your inhale, right foot rises. Exhale, step forward, top of the mat, left knee lowers. Inhale, hands to sky, low lunge. Exhale, hands around the front foot, step forward, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale and fold. Rise to standing, inhale, hands reach tall. Exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, hands to the sky, lift the gaze. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down. This time, left foot steps back, left knee lowers. Rise the hands, rise the gaze, lift the heart. Exhale, hands around front foot. Lift left knee, step back. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, either lower knees or find chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Heart presses forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, left foot rises. Exhale, step forward. Right knee lowers, inhale, low lunge, lift the gaze. Exhale, release hands around front foot, step forward, halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Rise to standing, inhale, hands reach all the way to the sky. Exhale, hands to prayer. Close the eyes down. Take a moment to feel the heat within the body. Take a moment to notice the breath. So are you still breathing consciously? Have you been mindful in your movement? This encouragement to come back into mindful, present movement, into mindful, conscious breath, is this opportunity to be receptive to what is happening right here, right now on the mat. So whatever has been in the day so far, or whatever has yet to come, we pay it no mind. We are here together, moving. I hope that brings you a sense of freedom, a sense of space and of liberty. As you're ready, inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, lift the gaze to the thumbs. As you exhale, fold forwards. Inhale as you'll lift halfway. Your option here, yogis, you could step back, high plank. You might jump to chaturanga. It's your vinyasa, so cobra or up dog. Exhale, we meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Okay. Inhale, right foot rises up towards the sky. As we exhale, step the right foot forward, land it in between the hands. Find your high crescent lunge. Inhale, sweep the fingertips tall. Soften into the left knee, lengthen the tailbone down. Feel the ribs knit back into the body. There's no back bend in this pose. As you exhale, open out warrior two. Turn the left heel down, hands to shoulder height. Now, shoulders are soft, but the fingers energize away from one another. Feel the weight firming into the inner seam of that right foot. On your inhale, flip the right palm, right hand reaches to the sky. Focus on keeping that big, deep bend into the right leg. One more full breath in as you are here. And as you exhale, take the hands around the front foot. Step it back, high plank, your vinyasa. So if you have a three-legged vinyasa, feel free to find it. Chin stands, handstands are very welcome. On to the other side. Inhale, left foot rises. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Reach the hands to the sky. Soft right knee, tailbone lengthens down. Lower belly, lower ribs hug in. Shoulders soften. Full breath in as you are. Warrior two as you exhale. Turn the right heel down, hands to shoulder height. And just make sure that that right foot is parallel to the back of the mat. Left toes, left knee are facing forwards. Keep that sturdy bend into the left leg. And as you inhale, left hand reaches to the sky. Breathe into the left side body. On your exhale, release the hands around the front foot. Step it back, take your vinyasa, or move directly to downward facing dog. So remember, your vinyasas are optional. Yeah, you can take as many or as few as you so desire. Okay, and do that all over again. One breath, one movement this time. Inhale, right foot rises. Exhale, step forward. Rise up, high crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse warrior, inhale, right hand to sky. Exhale, vinyasa, hands to the earth. Step back, high to low plank. Knees can come down if you like. Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step forward. Rise up, inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to the earth. Your vinyasa, your journey back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog on your inhale, right foot rises. One more time. Exhale, step forward. High crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, right hand to sky. Exhale, hands around front foot, step back, your vinyasa, or direct to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, step forward. High crescent lunge, inhale. Warrior two, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale. Exhale, hands around front foot. Your vinyasa, we meet in downward facing dog together. Beautiful, loves. From downward facing dog, you have options. You can stay exactly as you are. You can come into child's pose. That is there for you whenever you need. Or if you're coming with me, you might come into dolphin. Nice and easy. Just take the elbows down towards the mat at the same time. Let the head be heavy. Firm up through hands, through wrists, and through forearms. So everything of the arm that's connecting to the earth is actively pushing away.
See if you maybe can come, if you're in dolphin, with me up onto the toes and just allow the weight to shift a little bit further forward into the forearms. We're here for 2. We're here for 1. Slowly release the heels down if you're with me in dolphin. Find downward facing dog if you've gone anywhere else. Yogis, on your inhale, come to toes. Exhale, soft knees, look forward. Walk up or float your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift is your breath in. Exhale is your fold. Let's find chair pose now. Bend into the knees, drop the seat down, sweep the hands up. So you could be quite soft in your chair pose. It doesn't have to be the deepest chair every single time. You might be here with me. Just a little bend into the knees, seat moving back in space. If you want a little bit more fire, sit the seat even lower, reach even further forward with the fingertips. Wherever you are, palms face in towards one another, little fingers turn down towards the mat. So external rotation of the thighs, of the arms. Full breath in as you are. Yogis, as you exhale, fold. Separate the feet to hip width distance. Take the peace fingers, the index and the middle finger around the big toes. Full breath in as a lift and lengthen through the spine like a halfway lift. And as you exhale, bend into the elbows. Draw yourself down into your Tadasana. See if you can let the head get a little bit heavier. And if you can play with mindfully pushing the weight into the toes. Not so much that the heels lift, but so that you start to feel that lower belly activation as it stabilizes you in your shift of weight. Beautiful, guys. Okay, as you're ready, let's begin to release the big toes. Take a little lift halfway. And then plant the hands to the earth in front of you. So this is for everyone. There's going to be lots of variations you can move into. Take your time, see how you go. Crow pose. If you know where you're going, off you pop. Fingers spread nice and wide, yogis. Come right up onto the toes. Bend into the knees, bend into the elbows. So you're going to glue the knees to the backs of the arms or right into the armpits if that's available. Take the gaze forward, not down, forward, and then start to shift the weight into the hands. As the weight comes into the hands, maybe you stay. Your feet do not have to leave the ground. Maybe you bring one foot off. Maybe you bring a second foot off. Maybe you're already in crow and you're playing with extending the arms. Squeeze the thighs together. Activate through the lower belly. Wherever you are, yogi, stay. If it serves, stay. For 3. If it doesn't, come out, of course. For 2. Either shoot the feet back, chaturanga, or step mindfully back to high plank. Take your vinyasa, and we will meet together in downward facing dog. Whoosh. So I can't do all of that and talk and breathe at the same time, so my apologies. Hopefully we're all back in downward facing dog together. Beautiful, guys. On your inhale, right foot is going to reach up towards the sky. Again, right toes point down. Hips should feel level. On your next exhale, knee comes forward into the nose. Land the foot in between the hands. High crescent lunge once again. We know this. We've been here. Full breath in. Exhale, warrior 2. Left heel turns down. Hands to shoulder height. This time, reverse warrior. Right hand comes all the way to the sky. We're here together for 3. Maybe you take your bind. Left hand comes behind the back of the body. Hooks the right thigh. For 2, but can we encourage right hip point to stay buoyant? And for 1, side angle as you're ready, right elbow to right thigh, left arm is going to scoop down and then forward. Maybe here is where we stay, long line from fingertips to back of left foot. Maybe we take right hand to inside of right foot or to a block. Maybe we bind half or full, your choice. Wherever we are, we're there together. For 3. See if you can lengthen on your inhale. Twist on your exhale, heart to sky for 2. 1 more breath in here, staying. 1 more breath out, staying. Inhale, left hand reaches back up towards the sky, wherever you are.
As you exhale, left hand comes to the earth on the inside of the right foot. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Inhale, right hand to sky. Twist the heart to the right hand side. Now feel, if you can, right hip point move back in space, and you can encourage with your right hand that guiding back of the pelvis. Full breath in as you are. Either stay, or as you exhale, turn the left heel towards the earth. You're going to pick that right foot up, stack it on top of the left. So side plank, Vashisthasana. Any variation you fancy. Maybe left leg lifts. Maybe right knee comes down towards the earth. No. Maybe right leg lifts, maybe left knee comes down towards the earth. We're here still for 3. For 2. A little bit of a challenge here, yogis. Let's start to bend into the right knee. We're going to step the right foot forward to the top of the mat. Slowly, slowly. Whoosh. Left knee is going to come down towards the earth. Low lunge. Inhale, hands reach all the way up towards the sky. Let the hips get nice and heavy here. They really allow gravity to do most of the work for you. Full breath in as you are. As you exhale, left hand comes down towards the mat. And again, twist to the right hand side. So reach really tall through those right fingertips. Maybe you stay here. Maybe we start to bend into that left knee. So the left heel squeezes towards the seat. Maybe we start to reach back with the right hand. So if the hand is not touching the foot, you're going to make a fist with the right hand and energize it towards the heel. If the availability is there to catch the foot, you're going to kick into the right hand so you can open a little more up through the heart. Beautiful, guys. Nicely done. As you're ready, start to release that left foot. If it's lifted, together we take the right hand back towards the earth. Step back to your high plank. Take your vinyasa. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Whoosh. Fantastic. Okay, let's come on to the other side. On your inhale, left foot rises up towards the sky. Left toes point down towards the earth. As you exhale, knee to nose, and then step the left foot in between the hands. Rise up high, crescent lunge. Inhale. Warrior 2, exhale. Reverse warrior, inhale, left hand to the sky. From here, your choice, stay as you are. Maybe you take that bind. But notice again, if you're collapsing into the left hip, can we encourage a little more space there? For 2. And for 1, side angle. Let's start together. Just left elbow to left thigh. Right arm is going to scoop down towards the mat and then forwards. Right bicep stacks over the right ear. Option to stay. Option left hand to inside of left foot or to a block. Option right hand behind the back of the body, half or full bind. We're here again together. For 3. Keep energizing through the back edge of that back foot, leaning or reaching forward through the crown of the head. For 1.5. Beautiful. Right hand rises back towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, right hand to the earth. Easy twist. Come onto the ball of the right foot. Left hand reaches the sky as heart twists over to the left hand side. And maybe we take that variation, we start to draw left hand to the left hip point and we guide it back in space. Keep energizing through the right heel. We're long and strong. Full breath in as you are. Either stay or as you exhale, turn the right heel down. Let's stack that left foot on top of the right. Keep the hips nicely lifted. So again, you've got your variations. Maybe left leg rises, maybe you catch toes, maybe right knee comes down towards the earth. We're here together for 3. If you're staying with me in plank, thighs squeeze together. For 2, toes flare towards the face. And for 1, yogis, let's bend into that left knee. Slowly, slowly step it forward to the top of the mat. You're going to need to pivot on the right toes to make that happen. Beautiful. Right knee lowers. Inhale, hands reach all the way to the sky for your low lunge. Let the hips get heavy. See if you can keep that left knee tracking over the toes, stacking over the ankle. So we're nice and safe here. Of course, option to stay, or if you'd like, right hand comes towards the earth. Take a moment, twist the heart over to the left as you inhale. And then right leg bends. Take your variation. So you might reach back and catch the foot. You might energize fist to right heel. Your choice. For 3, feel into it. Let the intelligent body move in an intelligent way. For 2. And for 1, awesome. Release the right foot if it's lifted. Release left hand to the earth. Step back, high plank. Your vinyasa. We meet together in downward facing dog. Awesome, guys. Okay, so from downward facing dog, we're gonna have 5 breaths. Child's pose, puppy pose, dolphin, or down dog are all welcome. Give yourself an opportunity to either soften or scale up. And please remember, as you move into this posture, that no pose is better than another. There is no hierarchy system of postures. Each of them will gift us what we need if selected appropriately. Yeah. It's not about the pose, it's about what happens on the journey. Okay. Yogis, let's find our way back to downward facing dog. If you've gone anywhere else, we'll meet there together. As you're ready on your inhale from downward facing dog, right foot rises to the sky, right toes point down once again. As you exhale, let's step the right foot forward, come into modern pyramid. So right foot forward, and then step the left foot about 6 inches forward than it would have naturally landed. Stay on the ball of the left foot, please. Now take a little halfway lift to draw the lower belly in. And as you exhale, start to fold. As you come down into the fold, you might feel that right hip point wants to guide forward. Booty wants to pop out to the right-hand side. Can we keep drawing right hip point back in space? Can we keep rolling shoulders from ears? Any variation, any flourishes that you want to add, yogis, you're most welcome. For 2. Final breath here. Stick the hands now around the front foot if they've gone anywhere else. Bend into the right knee. Shift the gaze forward. Take the hands to prayer at heart center. And start to gently bring the weight into that right foot. Lift the left, warrior 3. So still focusing on that level pelvis. This time sitting up and out of the right hip point. Rolling left little toe inwards, ever so slightly. Internal rotation of back leg. Very gently start to bend into the left knee. We're going to rise up to standing. Left knee comes in towards the chest as the hands reach all the way towards the sky. A little test for you here. Let's press that left foot forward. Keep squeezing the toes up towards the face, drawing the left hip point back in line. We're strong and steady. Oh, we're breathing together. Full breath in as you are. Let's find standing splits as you exhale. Hands come down towards the mat or to blocks. Left foot rises nice and tall. Head gets heavy here. Yogis, the choice is yours. Maybe you stay exactly as you are. If you're taking a few handstand kicks, maybe create a little more space between the front foot and the hands. And then big bend into the right knee. You're going to kick off the earth. Keep both legs straight if you're taking that variation. Standing splits with me, yogis, maybe hands come around standing ankle. Maybe hands come to prayer. But keep energizing through that left foot. Don't let it switch off. That's a very integral pole to your tent. We want to keep that nice and active. Okay. If you've been using the time to do a little handstand play, start to find your way back into standing splits. We'll together release that left foot down to meet the right. Take a chair pose, just one breath in. Exhale and fold. Inhale as you lift halfway. Exhale, hands come down, step or float it back. We'll find our way back into downward facing dog through your vinyasa or not. From downward facing dog, let's find our way back into dolphin together. So start to bend the elbows. At the same time, forearms come to the earth. Head gets nice and heavy. Lots of options here. Maybe you stay. Maybe you think,
no, and you come into child's pose or puppy pose. If you have a forearm stand practice, let's start to lift the right foot to the sky, shift the gaze in between the forearms, and gently shift the weight forward. My encouragement, although I'm not there with you and this is not live, my encouragement is for you guys not to kick. Instead, to see if you can transfer the weight, this shift of weight, very controlled, very conscious movement into your arm balance. Okay, let's find our way wherever you are into kneeling meditation. Let the seat come towards the heels. Let the hands either rest on the thighs or one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Oh, and just take a moment to feel. In my kind of very early days of practicing, I was a pusher. I would push. So much so that Shavasana was just sleep because I was so tired. And the more I practice and the more I teach, the more I realize that these moments of pause are absolutely integral to being in the practice. These moments of reflection, of recollection, of reconnection, so that you can become once again receptive to that which is arising within you. Notice what you notice, yogis. Feel what you feel. Beautifully done. Okay. Let's find our way into tabletop pose. From tabletop pose, downward facing dog. Tuck the toes and the hips up and back. On your inhale, left foot rises to the sky. Left toes point down towards the earth. As you exhale, step the left foot forward, land it in between the hands. Modern pyramid. We're going to shorten the stance. Right foot comes forward by about 6 inches. Stay on the ball of the right foot. Heel really peeling back towards the hips, so really active. Hands around front foot, maybe to the mat or maybe to blocks. Full breath in. And as you exhale, start to fold. Back of the neck is long, head is heavy. Any variation with the arms that you want to try. You are here in your practice. See what happens. Okay, if you're taking any other variation, just start to meet us once again in this modern pyramid pose. Let's inhale, bend into the left knee. Allow the hands to float to prayer at heart center, warrior 3. Shift the weight forward into the left leg, right leg rises. Again, let's sit up and out to that left hip point. Almost feel like the right hip point is turning down, not to make you suffer, but to give you a little more space in that left side. Keep pressing through right heel, pressing through crown of head. Take one more breath, you're okay. And then start to bring the right knee in towards the chest, rise all the way up to standing, hands reach tall. Oh, here comes the challenge. We can do it. Start to reach the right foot forward. Again, feel the toes peeling towards the face. We're here for 3. Keep fingers energized for 2. And for 1, standing splits as you're ready. Hands to the earth or blocks. Right foot rises, head gets heavy. And take 5 or 6 breaths here, guys. Have time to rest, time to play, whatever you desire. Again, handstand kicks, very welcome. Handstand practice. And if we do start to move on and you're still in handstand, feel free to play. If you're with me, standing splits, maybe hands start to float to prayer at heart center. And in standing splits, yogis, that standing leg does not have to be straight. So you can give a little bit of bend. It's going to help you firm up through the lower belly. It's going to help you firm up through the glutes. Hopefully find a little more stability here. Oh. Okie dokie. Let's release to chair pose. Or sorry, release the right foot down towards the earth, and then let's take chair pose. Inhale, bend into the knees, sweep the hands up. Exhale and fold.
Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step or float it back. Take your vinyasa, and we'll meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful. Okay, from downward facing dog, your option, dolphin. Puppy pose, child's pose. If you are coming into dolphin, again, third or fourth time of the practice maybe, be mindful. We're getting towards the end of the heavy stuff. Maybe you're a little bit tired. So be gentle. Maybe as you bring that left leg up to the sky and start to shift the weight forward into the forearms. Also be mindful that, especially if you're right side dominant, this side is going to feel a little bit heavier, a little bit more tricky. If and when you're done, let's start to find our way back into that kneeling meditation. So seat onto the heels. Again, if you're playing, yogis, play. Take your time. Let's close the eyes down when you return to a space of rest. Let the chin come down towards the chest and just release a little into the neck and shoulders. Let right ear come over to right shoulder. Let chin circle down, left ear over to left shoulder. Let the back of the head roll towards the back of the neck. Be mindful. Be gentle as you move, as you complete that circle. And then chin slowly comes back towards the center, and then parallel to the ground beneath you. Downward facing dog. Come back into tabletop, hips up and back. Cool. Let's find our way to seated at the top of the mat. On your inhale, come to toes, soften the knees, look forward, walk, hop, float, journey your way onto your bum, and then extend the legs out. Really nice, guys. From here, toes peel back towards the face. Little micro bend is very welcome. Come into Pashimottanasana. Inhale, sweep the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, we start to fold. Take your time. Maybe hands around legs. So calves, shins, ankles, maybe toes. Use every inhale to expand through back body. Every exhale to soften a little further down. Let's begin to release. On your inhale, sweep the hands to the sky, rise up and away from the thighs, and then allow the hands to come behind the back of the body. Fingers facing forward, heels of the hands land towards the mat. Point into the toes, press into the heels, start to lift the hips. If you feel comfortable to, let the head hang back. If this feels like way too much, bend into the knees, lift the hips up towards the sky. We're here together for 3. 4, 2. And 4, 1. Let's allow the seat to slowly come down towards the earth. Start to reach the hands forward. Keep the legs bent or take a bend into the knees if you haven't already. Full breath in here. And then vertebra by vertebra, we start to slowly roll all the way down onto the back of the body. We meet together on our backs, bringing our knees into the chest, giving ourselves a little bit of a cuddle, a little bit of a squeeze. Okay. As you're ready, start to release the feet towards the earth. Keep the heels nice and close towards the hips. Hands are going to come either side of the body, palms facing down. Begin to press into the feet, lift the hips. Start to slide the hands underneath the seat, interlace the fingers, roll the forearms, the upper arms, and the shoulders under as you press the hips nice and close towards the sky. Keep squeezing into the glutes, opening through the back of the heart. We're here for 3. We're here for 2. And for 1. Begin to gently release the hips down towards the earth, releasing the hands on the journey. Let the feet come wide and the knees knock together. So constructive rest pose. Hands can come either side of the body. Let's go, number 2. Start to heel toe the feet back in. Okay. Hands either side of the body, palms facing down. Start to press into the feet, lift the hips. Slide the hands underneath the seat, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulders under. You absolutely have your option to stay here. Or if you would like to, come with me. We're going to find our way into wheel. You're going to release the hands, take them either side of the ears, fingers facing towards the shoulders. You'll press into the hands and lift the heart up towards the sky. Maybe you'll play with extending the legs, pushing the weight a little further into the hands, or maybe you'll play with coming onto the toes and walking the feet a little bit closer. We're here together wherever you are for 3. Keep breathing, stay mindful. For 2. And for 1. If you're in wheel, chin to chest, let's slowly release down towards the earth. Feet again come wide, knees knock together, arms come wherever is comfortable. Okay, loves. 3rd and final. You've got lots of options here. If you have drop back practice, please feel free to take it. Just have a play. But if you're coming with me, we're going to come back into bridge. And you can do this from wheel, the variations that we're about to do. So press into the feet, lift the hips, slide the hands either underneath the seat for bridge, or take the hands either side of the ears for wheel. Rise up when you're ready. And from this variation, again, either in bridge or wheel, all accessible, we're going to start to press through that left foot, firm up through the glutes, lift the right leg to the sky. Oh, beautiful. One more full breath in as you are. And as you exhale, release the right leg down. Let's take it on to the other side. Press into that right foot, firm up through the glutes to support the lower back, left foot rises. Staying as you are for one more full breath in. Exhale, release that left leg down. Beautiful. Full breath in as you are. And as you exhale, let's all come down together, chin to chest if you're in wheel, and then we lower the hips to the earth. Release the hands either side of the body. Feet once again come wide, knees knock together. Oh, take a moment to marinate in it. So you're ready, start to bring the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a big old cuddle. Little sway from side to side. That is it, yogis. The hard work is over. Let's keep the right knee into the chest. Start to extend the left leg all the way away from you. I'm going to use the left hand to guide the right leg across the body to the left-hand side. Just reaching that right arm away from you. Shift the hips how you need. And maybe right side of the head rolls to the right. The shoulders be heavy, the arms be heavy. And the breath once again, fluid and free. On your next inhale, come back up to center. Swap the legs over. Extend the right leg away. Bring left knee in towards the chest. Big old hug in, big old squeeze. Start to find your twist. Right hand guides left leg across the body. Left arm reaches out to the left hand side. Your inhale draws you slowly back to center. Once you've arrived back at center, take both knees back into the chest. Big old squeeze. And then start to extend the toes towards the sky. Really point through the toes. So you could reach all the way to the ceiling. And then you're going to reach with your fingertips to the space above the toes. So creating almost this teardrop shape. As you reach, feel the whole front body contract. The whole back body, spacious, expansive. Take one more full breath in. And then release all the way down. Find your way into Shavasana. Get big, get spacious, move anything out the way if it's stopping you from taking up the space you deserve, the space you desire. And as you spread everything out, take a full breath in. Long breath out. Another. Allow your awareness to come to every part of the back of your body that is connected to the earth, and without straining, relax it further. Become heavier than you have ever been. slowly bring your awareness back into your body, into your fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles, letting the head sway from side to side. Start to take a full body stretch, reach fingers from toes, toes from fingers. And then let knees come into the chest, give yourself a cuddle. Roll off as you're ready to either your right or left hand side, it does not matter. And pause there for a moment. Now, with eyes closed or gaze soft, start to press your way up to a comfortable seated position. And we will seal our practice together. Just allow your hands to come to prayer at heart center, pressing thumbs to sternum, sternum to thumb. To move mindfully within a practice teaches us many things. Teaches us to focus, to move with intention, to move with purpose. But more than anything, it encourages our awareness. Encourages our awareness off the mat. The invitation to be mindful is not to see how inventive you can be, but rather to see if you can notice the beauty and joy of everything that you are already a part of. Let us together resolve to take this mindfulness off the mat and into the rest of our day. Yogis, full breath in. Long breath out. Thank you so much for joining me on the mat. Dhanyavad, thank you, and see you soon.